Okay. That's best. So let's go back here. I'm going to try using wood here. The reason being, I think the bots go for the weakest spots. And so if this area is the least defended, maybe they'll hit this area first. Problem is it's on the wrong side. I gotta make more of these. Did I eat the sandwich? I must have eaten the sandwich. Let's see. Well, I have a shit ton of carrots. Can I make, fertilizer? Yes. Oops. Too many of those. Because, yeah, you can actually overconsume resources, which sucks. I think it's because you're using the weakest form of stone. Oh, that's a good point. Okay. Dump a couple of these things back. Pop paint, pop that. Okay. Yeah, you're right. I could make brick blocks. Durability is only 4. Oh. Let's see, there's concrete. So it looks like metal blocks are pretty much exactly what I'd want if I want durability here. Spaceship blocks don't look that bad, but they're also pricey. So yeah, do we want to go with bricks? I guess the real question is, let's go back here. What's the oh. So the wood blocks are actually more durable than just raw stone. By, like, a lot. Alright, time to make a shit ton of bricks. Good to know. Let's see, you done munching? He's done munching. Alright, life is good. Let's go get her done. And then I'm going to go make a flying machine and go find the shop. Biggest problem with making the flying machine, I gotta remember how to make a stability glitch. I haven't done that in a very long time. I mean, I don't have to make the stability glitch, but... it just seems like... I don't know. Trying to make a flying machine without stability glitch is a pain in the ass. And yeah, I don't have to make the flying machine either, but... gosh. I was expecting this island to be considerably smaller than it is. It's freaking huge. I mean, technically it's multiple islands. I'm actually not even sure if there are limits. I'm sure there are, but still. Okay, so let's go bring this back. So I want to play a game like this, but they're confusing me. Sandbox, build what you want kind of game. Any tips? I mean, if you're having trouble figuring out things to do, easiest bit of advice that I could give is straight up just look at what other people work on. Alright, do I have bricks? I got some bricks. Let's see. I did not realize that just raw stone was as weak as it is. I was under the assumption that this stuff would actually be fairly tough. This is false? Okay. Just fill that in. It's gonna take a while. I think for starters, I do need to get some crops. So let's just get some carrots, some beets, and tomatoes. If I have to defend this thing manually, I will. But I'm thinking... oh shoot, did these dry out? Maybe. Okay, that should be a little bit better. Also, thank you, Aaron Darrell, for the Arandarel. Aaron Darrell? Arandaril? Maybe? I don't know. It sounds like it should be almost elfish-ish, but thank you for the 2-month resub. Thanks for your hard work, Wander. Yeah, and thank you. Let's see, I'm going to set up more piston traps. I needed more upgrade kits. I am getting a lot more component kits. They have discovered me. Well then, the answer is yes. And we might as well burn through an amount of my seeds while we're here. Fortunately, I'm not really sure what the, which of these are particularly watered. I think most of these are. Maybe that one? Let's go get some water, and then let's go... let's get my defenses better. Because I'm not going to be able to fully defend this thing using piston traps. I'd like to, but I don't think we're going to have enough oomph for that. But I'll do what I can. Yeah, pretty sure you can only place soil on the ground, no roof farming. Yup. I hope they fix that or change that in some way. What I really want are like portable grow boxes that I could put higher up. But I guess that would make it too easy, too fast. So I can kind of understand why. Okay. Let's go find my bricks. It's still making a shit ton of bricks. Oh yeah. I was kind of hoping there would be nicer looking stone than this, but whatever. Let's see. It's not perfect. That should do, at least for now. They don't actually break things particularly high up unless they're feeling grumpy. Okay. And then I'm going to bank on them not immediately getting to this switch. Or, alternatively, what I could do. Armor the switch further. There we go. Oh, right. We had a lot more. Let's see. Fill that out. And yeah, we're probably going to want to concentrate our defenses actually on this side. Well, they kind of came from two directions. No, they came from all directions. I don't know. Eventually, I'd like to have a better farm in a more secure location that is not as, that can only be approached from 1 to 2 directions. Originally, I was going to put my entire farm on a peninsula, but I figured they wouldn't be able to get up the red curb here. But then they could, so I guess it was not as useful as I was hoping it would be. Okay. So it's not going to be perfect, but I should be able to fill this whole business out. It's a considerable amount of it. I should remember to drink my mead. Okay, we still have 12 hours. And that should be a lot more durable. Let's see. Put this in here. On a lift. I know they can hit stuff on the lift, but hopefully they're going to ignore the garage. Oops. Too much. Oh, well. Can't get that back anyway. Okay. Leave that. Fill this in. There we go. A little bit. We'll have to replace some of these things. So I also think, wow, you guys are just dumping bits here. So thank you, Dex Demos, for the 45 bits. How about the rest of my bits? Might help you in your fight against the evil farm bots. Yeah, seriously, they're tough little buggers. But thank you. And thank you, Lacey. Lacey? I don't know, but thank you as well for your remaining bits. Alright. So let's shop through these and fill some of this stuff out. Alright. I'm going to leave the upper stuff just because they're probably not going to actually assault that area. Yeah, we should get the, get the crush trap down. I had at least one more piston. If I can cover 2 of these sides, it'd be better. Username is hard to say, just use ET. Okay. I mostly try and pronounce everybody's names as correctly as possible, just because it's, I don't know, polite? Let's see, can I make cardboard? Some. Actually, I'm out of scrap cardboard, but that's okay. Or scrap wood. We'll just use other materials. I did pick up cardboard? No, I guess I didn't. Okay, so here's what I'm going to do. No. I'm going to leave that one area. Hopefully that'll stay automated. Oh. If it's not on the lift, can I use the welding tool? That's a question. Can I get a shout out? Of course you can, Diesel. How's life? Have you dived into survival yet, or you're still waiting to get everything going? Yeah. Fair point. Diesel Designs is another YouTuber and streamer that... streamer? Do you actually stream a whole lot? I don't actually know that one. Okay, this ain't gonna work. The gravity is starting to pull on this side. So, I think what I'm gonna do is just hook them all up to the same button instead. And that's just gonna be my plan. Yeah, Diesel Designs is another scrap tuber at the very least. So yes, do not bully. He's actually a good dude. Let's see. I need some wood, actually. How much time do I have? I got 8 hours now. Probably just enough if I hustle. There it is. Luckily, that should all be connected, so we just have to switch it around. Because, yeah, cardboard it works best for the crusher traps because it's incredibly light. But it still does, as far as I can tell, the exact same amount of damage. As far as I can tell, it does the exact same amount of damage that that wood or stone or metal would work. Okay, let's extend this out. Get rid of that stump. What am I doing on fuel on this guy? Kind of eh. Right. I need to do push-ups. Okay. I'll do push-ups as soon as we're done with this enemy attack wave. Because I do need to do them. I can't afford to get lazy. Yesterday I was too tired to do them, but today I should. But yeah, I can't do push-ups now because I've only got 5 minutes before the nightly wave. 5? No. 7 minutes before the nightly wave shows up. And I'm not prepared. Let's see. Streamer that you watch that encourages backseating has not had nearly as much as this has had. Yeah, I don't know what it is about me, but I have a lot of people that really want to teach me how to play games better. Which is odd. I don't really know how or why. Okay. There we go. Let's see. Wonder any tips on starting out on YouTube? Having troubles. Ugh. You know what? I'm going to be honest with you. I am 4 years, too, not old, but, I'm 4 years out of being terribly relevant in that regard. My biggest and best bit of advice that I will always stick with is consistency is the most important thing you can have. Because if you just go away for a month, like, everyone's going to forget you exist. And if you're small, then that slow creep of progress should slowly build to something. Or it won't. But... oh, okay, we picked it up. There we go. I don't really know how to, I don't really know how to give advice for YouTube anymore, because the game has changed so much over the last couple years. Here. Okay, there we go. Over the last couple of years, you know, the clickbait has changed, the things that are important have changed, the games that do well have changed. And it's so difficult for me to give, like, relevant advice when, you know, chances are it's gonna be wrong. You know, a year from now, 2 years from now, or something like that. And so it's difficult for me to talk about that. So I can give more, like, general tips, like, yeah, try and be as consistent as possible. Try to... let's see, I don't have any more cardboard. I might have some more over here. 4 minutes. It's actually kind of stressful. Ah, that's where the remaining cardboard is. But truly, the best advice is always just, like, just keep working at it. Find a niche that works for you. Build a fan base slowly and rely on that. If you're really good at following market trends, there's some really, really effective strategies that I cannot tell you because I'm not good at following market trends. I play what I want, and it works for me. But that's terrible advice for almost anybody starting out at this point in time on YouTube. Oh. That's different. Crash the game. That doesn't happen often. Luckily, this game saves pretty constantly, so I don't need to worry about it. Yeah, what just happened? I was trying to open up the piston and it didn't work. Also, thank you, Dark QB, for the 27-month resub. Thank you. Now I have to wait for it to finish sinking, and then we'll go from there. Was that my first crash? Yeah, that actually was my first crash. I haven't crashed up until this point. Ew. Never try to get into YouTube looking for a job. Do YouTube as a side thing, and if by chance you get lucky enough to be popular, then consider switching to it. That is a very, very good piece of advice. How long have I been playing for? 17 hours. Whee! So that is, I mean, that's incredibly good advice no matter what it is. Same thing for actors, same thing with writing, drawing, so on and so forth. Push-up time? No. It's after this wave. Okay. Wow, it saved, like, right before the crash. Damn it! Alright. That's an error report for them. The cursed piston refuses my love. That works. Yeah, so I guess that piston is just freaking busted. That sucks. Because I need that as one of my main defenses. Can Craftbot in the refinery be destroyed by bots? I don't know. I don't think so, but I doubt it. So were there blocks connecting the button and piston? You know, I should double check that. Yeah, but by the way, I should mention, if your messages do get deleted, it's because the mods are on double time. Scrap Mechanic, as mentioned before, no, they're not connected. That would explain it. Okay. Scrap Mechanic tends to bring out the backseaters in the worst possible way. Alright, that should be connected now. Huh. That's interesting. I might honestly have to forsake that for the time being. Maybe rip it apart and then do some other things, because something about that piston is cursed. So I'll just tear it out and figure it out. Maybe, I guess I could cut the rest of the crusher trap off, calibrate it using the lift, and go from there. But yeah, something about that piston is just busted. Well, whatever. I'm just gonna leave that piston alone, at least for now. That's really weird though. I was hoping by connecting them together it wouldn't matter, but well, it's connected. No, it's not an FPS drop. It's something about that piston is pissing the game off, and I'm not really sure why. So what I'm gonna do is get rid of it. How much do we have? 2 minutes. Put it on a lift. Then try... Wow! Really? Okay, so I gotta just get rid of that piston entirely. Whatever's up with it, it is super messed up. Like, no matter what, that piston is cursed. Well, we'll fix it. Hopefully I can just replace it. Really hate syncing on Steam. If the game crashes, like, I almost kind of wish Steam would only sync with online at the end of the day or something like that instead, but bleh. Whatever. It's fine. Too much load on the piston? Shouldn't be. Save it on Workshop as a game crashing device. Can't do that, though. Okay, the cursed piston is the wrong color? What is this thing? Piston 3. Okay, I think I'm just gonna have to live without it. I'm just gonna leave that there. It's not gonna be that helpful, but I don't really have much of a choice. But yeah, why is this piston white? I'm not sure on that one. Oh, because it is level 3. Okay. I might have to... I'm going to hold on to that piston for now. Let's see if I can make interactive. Oh, I need more metal level 2. Might as well make until I'm out of both ember and water, and I'll get some more. Let's see. Got this. Toss it over here. Here's the one problem is I'm not going to be able to get the piston built. Because there's no way I can move it over. Yep, alright. Live without. Should be fine. If we're lucky, they will go for this area. If we're really unlucky, they'll just kind of go wherever the hell. Oh, there's another head. So I'm gonna hang out here, see if the masher works. Because I think all you have to do is crush them once, and then they're dead. I was kind of hoping I could get it so it would just go like insane and just like super bash them a bunch. Let's see, sensor is not connected. Oh, that would explain some things. Nice. See, none of your crops are watered. Yeah. I'd watered the fields earlier. It doesn't seem to stick. I really wish that had a bigger AoE than it does. Really janky. Come on. You really have to hit them dead on. It really should be just like a decently large... It should be a decently large, like, AoE that just hits multiple things. Well... Use first person will help. Not really, no. It really won't. Well, one way or another, that works. That'll grow. I don't know if we'll go get some buckets. I think what I'm going to want to do is just get some more water cannons. Hook them all up. Shit. Alright, whatever. Let's see. How much of this do I have? I got a decent amount. What do I need for 2 thrusters? Gosh, a lot of upgrade kits. That sucks. Alright, well, now that this is over and done with, let's... I'm just gonna put this piston on my car. Holy shit, yeah, that one's cursed. Well, I guess I'll just have to get rid of that piston. Whatever is wrong with it, it is perma-wrong. Try upgrading the piston. I can't upgrade it. You can't upgrade a piston without accessing it. It was working the other day, wasn't it? Yup. So I have no idea what's up with the cursed piston. Let's see. Send your game, save game with the cursed piston to the devs. Nah. I'm sure they'll get it. I don't think they need my cursed piston to figure out. Okay. There's the cursed piston. Huh. I can now... I can't even attach the cursed piston to anything. Alright. Yeah, so that is... I'm just gonna leave it in there. I can't even put it down. What the hell did it do to my car? It did things. So... in that case... I guess it's time to go adventuring. It's almost time for it to get brighter. So yeah, we need to go get some embers. And we need to get a lot of resources. So I'm just gonna go beat some things up. If I sound out of breath, it's because of push-ups. Takes a little bit. Takes a little while. Has Wander ever done a face reveal? I was doing face cam for the last, 2 months. I've stopped because I actually really don't like being on face cam. I'm sure people appreciate it when I do it, but... it's just not my thing. I like it. It just... I don't like it that much. Okay. In retrospect, I should probably bring the trailer along. Because I can actually refine these. Let's see. Anything more? No. There he is. Yeah, I don't really need the scrap metal off of these guys that much. But it's useful for making bearings, so I should grab them. What I need are the circuit boards. And the upgrade things. Let's see. Can you stack them on the truck? I could. It might actually be better for me to do that. I don't really know. We'll potentially go grab the trailer after this. Maybe not after this, but I think I will grab the trailer and bring it along and just stack spirit scrap metal on it, because it'll be a lot easier for me to grab it all and just chuck it on the truck as I get out, or just carry the whole thing with me. Every time I fight one of the fork boys, we just pop it down, pick up the scrap, and keep moving. Maybe. That's a decent amount of components, and we're good. Wait, no, we're not. There's still the lower area. I like this building. I like being set up near it. I think when I move, I would like to move my base out so I can actually be near multiple of them at once. Because I think it would make my life easier. Come here. Come here, glitch boy. I noticed, when you first fight these guys, run into these guys, they just kind of, stare at you. Like, they want you to make the first move. Which I don't appreciate. Kind of hoping I can sneak behind them, but it looks like they have triggers so they don't let you go in. Let's see, when are you gonna try Hightail when it comes out? Yeah, probably. I mean, truly, I will try almost any game if I have time. And Hightail seems like the kind of thing that, yeah, I'd probably want to play. Where's my car? There it is. There we go. Sometimes when I hop in the car, it only wants to go backwards. No clue why. Right. I can't be up for too long, because they are going to attack the farm tonight. Whether or not there are even any crops remaining. Should probably start deforesting here. I guess what I could do is just preemptively chop down all of the trees. It wouldn't be the worst idea. Okay. Because, yeah, there's a lot of trees back here, and getting rid of a lot of them would actually really improve visibility. But also let me know if there's any big boys hanging out in the back. Because, yeah, I actually have to care about big boys. Right, let's start just strapping the spare scrap to the sides. Yeah, because he always spawns over there. I think if I had a lot of spud guns, he'd be worth fighting. But I don't really. I got no spud gun and no patat. I remember some people were telling me that your car would burn if you bring it into this forest. I'm pretty sure that was a bald-faced lie. Bald or bold-faced lie? I don't know. One way or another, pretty sure that's entirely false, that your car will not burn unless you bring it into the fire. See, why do the big boys matter? Because I usually die about 10-15 times trying to fight them. Like they're very much like pain in the ass levels of combat, and I don't really want to bother. If I had some kind of proper trap that could kill him, hell yeah. One thing I'd love to know is actually if I could, if I can crush them as well. Because that would be amazing if I could make a big boy size crush trap and effectively just give him the old super smush. I should probably eat. I also realize I'm carrying around a lot of seeds, which I shouldn't be doing. But whatever. The big bots ain't nothing, as long as it's trapped. Problem is, I can trap him, but I can't hit him in melee without getting hit back. So, like, usually what I do is I just trap him on the big pipes near the bedrooms, and then I just repeatedly chuck myself at them, killing them slowly. It's a pain. Okay. That'll hurt me. There we go. It doesn't look like he drops. Yeah, he just dropped that stuff. I don't want anything to do with it. Okay, got 12 hours. I mean, if my defenses are about as set as they can possibly be. I'd like to get a couple more pistons. Let's see, do crushers only work on the ground, or can you push them into walls? Unsure, actually. Also, thank you, Crystalon, for gifting us up to Fancy Man. So you need to blow them up. Huh. You know, I guess that is actually a good... That is a good point. I don't really use explosives in games because they're usually... well, they're almost always a consumable thing, and I have like, the worst case of elixir syndrome ever. So usually just, like, don't... Is he just... Oh, balls. There's two of them. Okay. There we go. Ouch. See, don't see any more. I guess I'll eat the beet next. Good to heal, though. Anything else? Yeah, I did not clear my inventory out nearly enough to be adventuring like this. Let's just eat the beet. Anything else there? There's him. If we're lucky, he won't notice me here. Getting out as unscathed as I'd like. Also, I think he noticed me. Okay. Well, this building kind of sucked. Alright, let's just go back to the car. I've got everything that I think I've got everything that I want. Let's see, car's over there. Let's see, devs showed a gif of the farm bots being crushed between two walls. Cool. Yeah, I think I'm mostly going to crush him against the ground because it's a little easier. But making some, like, mobile crush traps could be interesting. It'd be hard, though. Alright, let's go back. Let's get the crush traps set, because I should have enough supplies to make 3 more pistons at the very least. What I'd like to do is hook them all up to the same system. Let's see. Make some sandwiches. Uh-oh. Oh, it's because of you. I was like, oh, that's not a big deal. It's fine. And then I couldn't move my car anymore. It's like, uh-oh. The car has a tail. Yeah, technically it's a trailer hitch, or whatever, but I can't actually do anything with it. Oh, there's level 2 concrete blocks, which are very durable, but very expensive. Cripes. That's some pricey stuff. Okay, so let's move a bunch of this over. We're going to need some water, too. See if we have some. We don't have nearly as much water as I'd like. I gotta... Ultimately, I like to get a bunch of this, which is part of the reason why I'm farming a little bit more. Because what I want to do is, I want to have a really insane... Not a crush trap, necessarily. Sorry. I want to have a water system that actually goes all the way over here. I don't think I'm going to move my base in the end. Just because I think that would take too much work. Okay, there's a regular one. How many more pistons can I make? Not much, need more oil. Damn it. Let's see, use a Fortnite strategy, make a clear path to the farm, and use a crush tunnel. Work with a lot less pistons. Do we know they would actually do that? I guess we could test it right now. Because my biggest fear is that I make openings with crush traps, and they just totally ignore them. I hate wasting my I hate wasting my efforts on something that is ultimately going to, that is, you know, not going to work. I mean, no. It's fine. I'm fine with it, but I'm going to be kind of mad if I put all my eggs in that basket. Like, if the pathing were a little bit better, I think I'd be down. And I think we should try it anyway tonight. They'll try and enter the most direct way, as opposed to the path of least resistance. Well, let's just eat a blueberry. Oh, that's milk. Eat a blueberry. Wait a second. This is supposed to be no lyrics. What the hell? Alright, whatever. It's not so bad. But yeah, we'll try making a couple of traps in that manner. I've got 4 sides that I can mess with, so I can do a manual crush trap, and I can try and do an advanced, like, automated crush trap. The one problem is timing it, because I don't think my pistons are particularly fast, which is the biggest issue. See, have we figured out a way for easy fuel gathering yet, or is it 500% mystery mode? I've tried putting a one of the gathering things above a fuel vent, and it didn't work. I guess Diesel. Whoops, I am hurting myself. Diesel, do you know if there's any auto fuel gathering, or no, not yet? Yeah, I'm super down with auto-gathering diesel if I could, but I haven't seen anything that let me.